Hey guys, welcome back to the Tukes and Tires YouTube channel. I'm Zach, and this week we're working on my girlfriend's Super Beetle. So come along for the ride, we'll catch you up to speed, and yeah, we'll tell you what we're doing today.
Hey, is that Timmy's?
Yeah, because we're in Canada, eh?
Alright, so here it is. I know it's a little hard to see because we got her jammed in here. But to catch you guys up to speed what we're doing, I'll put some pictures of like the day we bought it when we got it home, what it looked like. The lady we bought it off of, it was her first car, and it's my girlfriend's first car, so it's pretty cool. But it needed some engine work, so we took the engine out of it. We got it sitting over here. We did like whole new top end, heads, new pistons, all that jazz. We've been slowly working on the body. You can see there's a little rust there. So, but today, what we're going to be working on is we're going to be putting a new fuel pump on, new fuel pump stand, this thing, because this here, we broke it trying to take it out because the gasket was shot underneath this. So we got a new one of those that we're going to throw in there. But yeah, it's a 71. It's the first year of the coilover suspension. Pretty cool. But yeah, we'll see if we can get this engine back together and possibly get it in. So we'll see what we can handle. So let's get at her, I guess. So we also got this box full of goodies. We got a new oil drain cover thing because hers didn't have just the plug to drain it. So I mean, it was kind of... It was dumb because you had to unbolt the whole thing every time you wanted to undrain it. And then we got some gaskets in here. We bought a new carburetor because we rebuilt the old one, but I'm not sure how well it was working. But so beforehand, what was happening is I think the seal was shot in the old fuel pump, and it was pumping gas into the engine. So I don't think the carburetor was getting any fuel. But so the old carburetor probably was fine, but we got a new one anyways. We got some new nuts for the oil cover. We got a new coil. What else is in here? I don't even remember what's that. Oh, that's the fuel pump, and the rod is in there. So we paid pointy end down. There we go. That was useful knowledge. Got some spark plugs that we're gonna throw into it because we cleaned up the old ones, but probably gonna throw some new ones in there. We're gonna get this bad boy installed today, so and hopefully maybe put the engine back in. So we just got to get that stand back in there, put the rod in, and put some gaskets on it. We just got to find the gaskets. Couldn't tell you where they are.
They might be in the car.
Might be in the car? Okay. We'll figure it out. Alright. Alright, so we're putting some RTV on these gaskets that go in between the fuel pump stand. We just had a technical difficulty there. We had to re-film the scene. But, so yeah, we're just putting some stuff on this that once we stick it on there that it should seal pretty good. I mean, I just doing this for extra precaution, really. Come on. Just remember, like everybody else says, you don't need a lot. Beautiful camera skills, babe.
I try. Oh, she walks away.
Goes underneath the car.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, moment of truth. This thing's gonna slide in there. Whoa.
Don't break it.
Don't break it. Where's the hole? See how easy that went in there?
Alright. It was that easy taking it
yeah,
out.
this thing, man, when we stuck it in there, it was in there. Alright. Now, where's that? Is the rod in the box?
Yes.
Alright, I think it goes something like that. Oh yeah, and this gasket's here.
Did you put the pointy end down?
I did put the pointy end down. Do you think it matters which way this gasket goes on there?
I don't know.
I mean, this one probably doesn't need to be sealed, but we're gonna do it anyways.
I mean, knowing this engine, seal anything if it is needed.
Yeah, we had like oil coming out of like every surface beforehand, so we're taking extra precautions. I feel like any VW person knows that it's just all. We're gonna put a cookie sheet underneath it once she parks it somewhere.
Just in case.
Yeah.
You need the other thing?
What other thing? The fuel pump?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna stick the rod in.
Didn't you already stick it in?
I took it out. Alright, you wanna hand me that fuel pump? Which way did it go on? Was it like this?
I think it's like that.
You think it was like that? What size is this? Do you think I think it's a 13.
I think so. Everything's like a 13.
Alright, so we got that fuel pump on there. Now we're just taking out the spark plugs because it's easier before we put these nice chrome covers on. We got everything, all the other chrome accessories. And we're going to check the gap, what's on the factory plugs, because I'm assuming those have never been changed. And we're going to gap our new plugs with some really ancient ass feeler gauges I got. But, yeah. Come on now. Put your back into it. Come on, give her.
I don't want to bust it.
Come on, you put it in there.
I did, and I didn't really.
Give her a hit with your hand. There you go. Well, we got our new plugs in. They're all gapped up. Not an expert on it, but I think they're all right. So now we're going to put these things back on so that we can get the whole air vent. We did the whole heater delete thing on this. Yeah, Canada, you know, we're ripping no heater. No, I think we're gonna go electric because we upgraded to a alternator. And this vehicle, it's got one of those gas units in the front that like uses the fuel to ignite, and I think that's super sketchy. It's like a bomb up there. So we're gonna take that out and put electric heater in. So, but yeah, we're running the heater delete on this, so we're gonna get all this nice shiny chrome stuff back on there. And once we get this in the vehicle, we're going to put that oil cover on and drain the oil out of it, just because that'll be easier than trying to do it right now. So we're going to get that stuff on, the intake and spark plug wires back on, and I think we'll be flying and getting ready to move this back so we can try to get the engine in. Alright, well, we got all the fancy chrome on there. I don't know how well this belt's lining up, but I think it's alright. We just snuck the intake pipe in there. It had like tubes originally going to the exhaust, but we cut those off just to make it look a little cleaner. And now we're just trying to get this rubber back so that we can sneak our intakes on. And it's the dual port or whatever they call it on this mad machine. She's the high horsepower output, but cool thing was that we found out was it had a tag on it in 1973 that the engine was rebuilt, and this car came out in 71. So somebody drove the snot out of her, or they just had a lot of problems. I'm not an expert on VWs, but I just thought that was kind of funny. You getting her?
No.
Why not? Why not? Come on, what are you doing?
I thought it was loosening, but
Oh.
it's not moving.
Oh my Atlanta. I can't believe it. Look at that. Okay, we're getting her back
Oh,
now.
I did this.
You did loosen it. You did a good job. Alright.
I'm just weak.
Do you think now we gotta get these nuts and washers off of both sides here? The cat's over there. The old man's in the house.
It's got steel gaskets in here.
It does.
There we go.
Alright, I think it's in there, kinda.
Okay.
Alright, I think we just gotta put the other side on now. Okay, well, with slightly technical difficulties, we got her in there. I left there's like a nut and a washer down there. I thought I could just leave it, yeah, that right there. I thought I could leave it in there, but she was jamming up. So now we'll just tighten these intake tubes down, and then we'll tighten up our rubber gaskets here, and then we'll throw that nut and washer on there, but we'll leave it loose, and then we'll get the carb situated on here. Cool beans.
Okay, so we ordered a new carburetor, and this is the first time we're taking it out from the box. Pretty exciting. I don't know how it opens. Let's see. I think it just goes like this.
Yep.
Oh, fancy.
Oh, look at the instructions. Beauty.
Yep. Instructions. Does this like go like this?
I feel like it's another box. Like you gotta like this.
But it looks like this comes out.
No. This will.
Oh.
Look at that. Ooh, look at she's that EMPI. Ooh, wow, fancy.
Fancy.
Look at that barb on there. That's pretty fancy. I'm gonna pull it out.
Gold.
Pull it out. Put it on there. Is it heavy? Yeah.
Heavier for one hand.
Heavier for one hand.
I'm like weak.
You're weak.
I'm weak.
Come on. Come on, get her.
There.
Look at that. Pretty.
Carburetor.
Hopefully that. I think it's got.
Fit.
Oh, look at that. Because your old linkage here, I think it came like way out or something like that. I really hope it clears.
It should.
We're gonna find out.
Where's the old one?
I don't know. It's on the bench over here. Want me to grab it?
Yeah, we can compare it. Oh, I got
Oh, we got gaskets. What are you
new
showing
stuff.
me?
Gasket and like these thingamabobs. I don't know what they're.
These things.
Zach probably knows.
Yeah. So this is the old one. Does the linkage look about the same? Yeah, it's pretty similar, I guess.
I think so.
I just see.
Is that linkage? And
I see this one thing is turned in a little bit more. I wonder if we gotta. Maybe it might be. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We're just gonna throw it on there. Look at all this oil on my finger. I don't know. Figure it out. It's got a nice new spring on her.
that's fancy.
It is pretty fancy. It beats this old one. We also broke the old one.
You did.
What? They're throwing the blame. Look, it's busted here. Oh, look at that. I can't believe you would throw the blame on me like that. Oh my
Right
land.
here. You epoxied it and it did not hold.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, we'll get that one thrown on after we get the intake all tightened up, see if it fits. I think it's gonna look pretty snazzy.
So.
Holy moly. Well, we got our mostly buttoned up here, just tightening all the hoses. We're gonna have to get a new vacuum line for this here, but I think it should do for now just to fire it up. But she's tightening her up, and then we're gonna possibly jack her up. Might get some lunch first though.
Yep.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, lunch? Okay. Sounds good to me. All right, guys. Well, we got this car moved back, and we wiggled our engine up underneath here. We got like this old plastic sign, and we just jacked it up, and then we were able to just get enough just to wiggle it in. I had to sneak the jack in there from the other side and jack it up so we could push it in there, but we should be able to now lift up on the engine. Once we get I gotta move it over just a little bit more, and then we're gonna get it onto this jack stand with this fancy plate I made. So we'll do that. I don't know how much of this we're gonna film because I feel like we might be at it for a bit. We're not experts in doing it in like 10 seconds, so it might take us a bit, but we're getting pretty good. Alright, well, she's bolted in there. She's looking pretty sweet. So now we're just getting the exhaust ready. This is our fancy tip that we're going to put on there. Ooh, she's horsepower. Got our J-pipes. Just got to hook up the wiring, plug in some plug wires back in, and we'll see if she fires up. Alright, so we got everything hooked up. We got some gas in the bowl. Put some new gas in the tank after Dad died sucking out the old stuff. So we're gonna we're gonna crank on her and see if she starts up. Okay, ready? wants to go. We also didn't set anything up on the carburetor, just so everybody knows.
Can we try? Yeah, it's filled up the bowl already.
That's awesome, eh? It's started pretty good. All right, well that's pretty sweet. Fired up like it didn't take much to get her tuned up. Messed around with the air mixture screws a little bit, but yeah, that carburetor was pretty good straight out of the box, so that's pretty sweet. But I think that's gonna do it for now for this video. I don't know how much more of this you'll see. Probably whenever we work on it, we'll post a video about it. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. Don't forget to salute the beaver, and thanks for watching this.